The St. Louis County Police Chief is sitting down with News 4.
It's the first time we're hearing from him since the department was hit with a nearly $20 million discrimination lawsuit.
Chief John Belmar sat down one-on-one with our Steve Savard. Steve?
Claire and Courtney, the county police chief will not resign. John Belmar told me today he is committed to moving forward as chief in the aftermath of the stunning jury award to Sergeant Keith Wildhaber, who sued for being passed over for promotions because of his sexuality. Belmar calls the almost $20 million awarded to Sergeant Wildhaber remarkable and says it has his entire department's attention. And he says the focus now needs to be on making the department better and more inclusive.
Whether the jury got something right or something wrong, I think the fact of the matter is they had a question. I think that's very clear, right, based on the message they sent. And I think because of that, whether we agree on it as a police department, we have to look at this as an opportunity really to pivot, to change, to build on the good things that we've already done, and really make sure that there aren't such question marks in the future.
Are you as chief ultimately responsible for this verdict?
Well, I think as the chief, I'm ultimately responsible for most things that happen on the police department, good or bad. I think I have a responsibility to lead this department in a positive direction, and I think at some point when you get to the finish line, or when you get to the point to where you feel like that the organization's stable, that's when you make decisions based on separations, not during times of crisis.
So Belmar clearly dismissing the idea that he'll resign or retire anytime soon. He says he supports the perjury probe that's being conducted by County Prosecutor Wesley Bell. He says it's the right thing to do, and he says he looks forward to the outcome. And Claire and Courtney, more coming up with the chief at 6, including a question that we get a lot from viewers. Some 2.5 years after Prop P passed in St. Louis County, when will we see a department-wide rollout of body cameras and dashboard cameras? That's coming up tonight at 6.
That'll be interesting. All right. Thanks, Steve.
Well, tonight we may be a step closer to learning who will oversee St. Louis County Police. Ray Price and Michelle Sherwin were nominated by County Executive Sam Page for the St. Louis County Police Board of Commissioners. They will take over for Roland Corvington and Lori Westfall. The County Council is awaiting background checks on both of those nominees, but they could vote as early as tonight's council meeting. It takes 20 days for the appointments to take effect.